Welcome back. There are 5 local manufacturers in our area hiring hundreds of positions over the next several months. So, here to talk about these openings is Kim Pierce with the Macomb Area Economic Development Corporation. Thanks for joining us and being here this morning, Kim.
You're welcome.
All right, so this is a big opportunity for our community and hundreds of jobs that are open. Kind of tell us, where did this all come from?
So what's happening in our community, and when I say community, I mean the county, our manufacturers have been diversifying their product line and adding in new products that they're putting into production. So between Pella Corporation, NT & Bauer, and Vaughn and Bushnell, they're creating over 350 new jobs for our area.
Wow. What kinds of jobs are we talking?
We're looking at production, assembly, probably some industrial tech jobs. It's probably a good thing to note that these jobs aren't going to all be created in one day or 1 week. They're bringing in new equipment every day. They're doing job training. So these jobs will be starting or have already started, and they'll be slowly ramping up over the next 18 to 24 months.
What are some of the qualifications that people would need to?
They're all going to vary. I think if you actually have any industrial background, it would definitely be a plus. Depends on which company you're looking to apply for, but they're going to have their specific needs to that point. Math is always good, maybe a little computer background. Basically, you got to be front and center and just be in tune to the job you're doing, and I think that most anybody could probably get a good job.
Yeah, and this is going to have a huge impact on our local economy.
Oh, absolutely. We're looking to see new people from outside the county move to this area, or at least commute here. Our labor force comes from all over, not just in McDonough County. So, it's kind of a housing market boom maybe, or apartments that might be leased, or homes. It's always good to have people in the community that live maybe outside, that are spending their dollars at gas stations and our retail, and contributing to our sales tax revenue.
And I believe it was last month that you had the job fair, the drive-through rodeo.
We did our application rodeo. We had just under 300 people drive through, and we are hoping to do pop-up, same thing but pop-up on campus actually, as well as in the communities of Bushnell and Macomb. And we'll do that sometime latter part of October into November.
Well, I just think that's a great idea, because the way that it works is you just drive up, you grab that application, and in some instances you can be interviewed on the spot.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
That's exactly what happened with our one that we did last month. And yeah, we made it very easy. We also made it very kitschy so people would be interested and come out to see it, because who knows what a job rodeo is. So.
Right, and we have a question also from one of our viewers on our Facebook page. Lynn says, are the jobs seeming to be filled by locals, or are they attracting new people to our area?
I think it's probably a little of both. If anyone is actually actively looking for a job, they should be able to find one. And don't get discouraged if you go out and make an application and you don't get called immediately, because as I said, all these companies are ramping up their production. So it's going to take some time for that training and to get all those individuals hired. But it's there. So, follow up with it. If you don't get called, just keep after it.
So let's go through one more time which manufacturings are hiring, and exactly kind of what do they do.
It's the Pella Corporation, which makes windows. NT & Bauer, Vaughn and Bushnell, and then we also have Yetter Manufacturing.
And then a lot of them have 2 locations. They have different trucking and manufacturing that's in Colchester, and then also in Macomb as a warehouse.
Right. We have Wayland, which used to be a subsidiary of Yetter, which is located in Colchester, but they're both considered Yetter Manufacturing now, with facilities in both communities. Scholl and Bushnell is in Bushnell, and then Vaughn and Bushnell Hammer Factory is in Bushnell as well.
Okay, and how can people pick up an application if they're interested?
They can go online for several of them. They just need to look, and they can also go directly to the company and ask to make an application, and sometimes get an interview the same day.
All right. Well, I thank you for joining us this morning, Kim Pierce with the
you.
Macomb Area Economic Development Corporation. And again, hiring will take place over the next several months. You can pick up an application at the Macomb Area Economic Development Corporation's office, their new location, which is located at 1406 East Carroll Street. All right, thanks again for joining.
Thank you.
All right, stay tuned because after the break, Molly Naslin will have your final weather. You're watching Good Morning Macomb.